If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Okay, so a couple of days ago, or actually like a week ago, I uploaded a video talking about Juice WRLD's upcoming album, The Party Never Ends, and how my theory was that it'll drop on November 12th, because this thing is connected to a documentary that I went over in that other video, so go check that out if you haven't yet. And Lil Bibby said that the documentary is really closely connected to this new album, The Party Never Ends, although the name might have been changed by now, the title of the album. But these two things are connected so much that the music is supposed to drop with the documentary. And there are leaks going around that I went over in that other video that are pretty much confirmed by Bibby himself, that say that this documentary is supposed to air or premiere at the AF1 Film Festival. And this festival is from November 10th to November 14th, so from a Wednesday to a Sunday. And my theory was that because in that time period, in that span of time, there's only one Friday and music usually drops on a Friday, that this thing would drop on this Friday, so November 12th. I was pretty much convinced of that theory, but then a lot of you guys pointed out some flaws in there, mostly saying that the documentary is only debuting there or being premiered there, and it's not actually the official release date of this documentary, which I can see that is probably going to be the case once the documentary hits like streaming and wherever. That's when the album is going to be released, but we are getting our first sneak peek of this thing at AF1 Film Festival. So if you go on there, you get the chance to check out this new Juice WRLD documentary. I went a little bit more into the details and what this thing will be about in that other video. So as I said, I suggest you go check that out if you haven't yet, to get up to date to what we're going to talk about today, because today we're actually going to talk music. We're not talking documentary anymore. We're talking music, new music from Juice WRLD, his second posthumous album, The Party Never Ends, and some songs that might be connected to it, because there was something that happened also concerning Lil Bibby and his Twitter account. Because Lil Bibby on October 26th, he tweeted, "November 12th, we begin the fight, already dead." So this tweet has since been removed, which is suspicious. You know, apparently this was not supposed to go public yet. Apparently he said something earlier than, some people might have wanted him to. But he says that we're beginning the fight on November 12th, and that date, November 12th, as I just said, that is the date at which this documentary is going to premiere. It's the only Friday during this film festival, so that date was already pretty suspicious, and it was clear that something was going to happen on that date. A lot of y'all also said that it's going to be a single that releases, and y'all probably are right. Now he also said Already Dead. Now Already Dead is probably going to be the title of this new track. We already got some snippets of this thing, by the way, which I haven't heard because can't really find them anymore. They're taken down as well, but if you can find them, then definitely go listen to them, because as it looks like we're getting this track on November 11th at 12th, my bad. But as I said, it's suspicious that Bibby took this tweet down again. Now, one thing that did immediately strike my attention is that you see that fist emoji and that devil emoji he used with this thing. He also, a couple of days prior to that, when we knew nothing about this, this new track Already Dead, he also tweeted, this is now the latest tweet on his Twitter account, just fighting demons, and then he had the same two emojis connected to it. So maybe this is another track, maybe this is somewhat of the album title of, fighting demons. That could be it. Or this thing is called We Begin the Fight, or something like that. There's something going around with these couple of phrases and words that we're hearing Bibby throwing around. Fighting demons, We Begin the Fight, and Already Dead. Those three are like some top tier candidates for either the album title or this new song. Since Bibby did take this down again, it's not confirmed that we're actually getting this single on that day, but it just would make sense because of the reasons that I went over in that other video, and the reasons that I thought The Party Never Ends was dropping that same day because of its connection to the documentary and stuff like that. Now, this could be the lead single, Already Dead, for his new album, The Party Never Ends. Not, exactly sure sure because this is all very kind of very vague and very just out there floating around, these deleted tweets and stuff like that. I'm not sure if this is intentional or if he actually, you know, revealed something earlier than, you know, some people wanted to. But I mean, if Bibby says it, then it gotta be right. That's usually always the case with Juice's music. And if we're getting this single, Already Dead, on November 12th, then we can probably expect the album to hit a week or two after, so either on the 19th or on the 26th. I also saw some people speculate that it might drop on his birthday, which is in December, or also the day that he passed, which is also in December. So December is also a fan favorite of when this thing is going to drop, but I think there is no doubt anymore in anyone's mind that we're not getting this Juice WRLD album this year still, because of all the stuff that's going on with the documentary, with the film festival, with these tweets getting released and deleted and stuff like that. Just everybody out here talking about it, Lil Bibby throwing around some phrases, some dates and stuff like that. There's no debate that we're not getting this album this year, because we're most likely are. If it's gonna be in November or then December, that is still up in the air. Nobody knows, but the fact that we're getting it this year to me is pretty exciting. You all know that I loved Legends Never Die, and I thought it was a really good posthumous effort. I thought that, you know, compared to a lot of other artists' posthumous releases, that one, it was actually, you know, it felt like Juice was there working on this thing, and that was the way that he wanted it. And we also know that that's the case with The Party Never Ends, or whatever they now decide to call this new album. So I'm looking forward to this. I hope that this doesn't leave like a weird dent or just like a weird taste in Juice's discography and his legacy, because this will likely be the last posthumous release that we're getting from him, the last, you know, new Juice WRLD music material, as in terms of, you know, Bibby rolling out these albums. We might get a single here or there, but not really these big albums anymore that Juice was working on himself. So this album is really special, and the fact that we're still getting it this year to me is really cool, and I'm looking forward to this. And if we learn anything more about this, I'll be one of the first ones to update y'all. So make sure you subscribe to always stay up to date with anything Juice WRLD related and The Party Never Ends related, because, you know, in the next 2 to 3 weeks we're probably gonna get a lot more info on this. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this. I want to know what you think about this now. Are you excited for The Party Never Ends? What do you think is gonna happen on November 12th? Is gonna be the album, the single? Is it gonna be called Already Dead, We Begin the Fight, or Fighting Demons? What do you think will happen at this AF1 Film Festival? How do you think the documentary is connected to the album, so that, you know, visual and audio connection, all of that? Let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media and blog down in the description. It really helps me out. Until the next one, y'all have an incredible day, and y'all take care.